And I know many of you watching right now are probably feeling the impact of today's stormy weather. We had widespread hail across central Texas, and certain areas saw some flooding. And this is a look at what many of you are still dealing with and had to deal with just a few hours ago. On the left, hail falling in Cedar Park. In the middle is Shoal Creek flooding, nearly coming to the top of the roadway, and on the right, a driver being rescued from floodwaters on Steck Avenue. And more video of the aftermath of today's storm. The high winds tore down a gas station's canopy out in northwest Austin. This happened at the Shell station near Mopac and Greystone Drive. Our Darenisha Heron is in that area tonight speaking with witnesses. And let's see how things are looking out there right now. And as you can see, the debris still there. And you know what? There are still cars stuck under the canopy right now. And we will check in with Darenisha for a live report in just a couple of minutes. And now let's see some of the damage that happened out in East Austin. This was sent to us by a viewer this evening. It was on Springdale Road. Now, as you can see, their home was heavily damaged. It appears their awning was completely ripped off, and there are also several trees and limbs down in that neighborhood. And the stormy weather also impacted several schools today, including Murchison Middle School in northwest Austin. The roads around the school saw some flooding tonight, and this complicated Murchison's graduation ceremony that was set for tonight out there. One of our former reporters, Amy Johnston Harper, sent it along with her kids. They wanted to show us just how hard the rain was coming down there tonight. And first responders across Austin rushed to rescue multiple people swept up in flash floods. Now, this was the scene in North Austin where a driver got stranded in high water on Steck Avenue. The fire department rescued a second driver at that same location just minutes before this rescue. And firefighters and EMS also rushed to the area of Hancock and Crestmont Drives, where two people were swept away in fast-moving water. At least one person was rescued, and right now it's still unclear if the second person was found and pulled out of the water. Then in central Austin, first responders helped drivers who encountered high water near I-35, causing their cars to stall out. And thankfully, no one was hurt.
Well, turning to our forecast, I want to update you on some of the numbers and some of the wind speed reports that we had sent in across our area. The amount of rain, it wasn't the amount of rain that was staggering, it was how quickly it fell. Officially 1.34 inches of rain in the bucket for Camp Mabry. So we had this path of 1 to 3 where the core of the storm moved in. But as I mentioned, it was just so fast, and that is unfortunately what contributed to the flooding problems. And then we remember from late last night into this morning, another storm brought heavy rain into the San Marcos area and parts of Bastrop County. Now, the rain that we've had so far this month, we are now, including today, up to 5.29 inches of rain for the month of May, which is above the monthly average. That's important because it breaks a pretty amazing 9-month streak of below average monthly rainfall. Are we done with the rain? I don't think so. We have another chance for some storms tomorrow night. Things will recharge during the day tomorrow, but tomorrow night into Friday morning, another line of storms could move in and cause some problems. These were the wind speed reports across the area today. Camp Mabry over north central Austin gusted to 51 miles per hour. That's very close to where we are here at KVUE. We took multiple power hits as the storm came in. This was the biggest number. The Austin Airport, these are destructive winds, gusted to 77 miles per hour, and that is what has contributed to all this tree damage and all the wind damage reports that we have across the area. San Marcos from earlier today also gusted into the 50s. So storm reports, obviously no shortage of those. You can see exactly where the path of this storm came in. So it developed and really became intense on the eastern side of Burnett County. It moved into southwestern Williamson, and then it ramped up and continued to produce damage, wind, hail, and flooding threats all through parts of the Austin metro. Then there was one additional storm which came into northern Llano County, went down towards Lake LBJ, and has since weakened. So I'm happy to say that the severe weather threat for tonight is over. It's going to be completely dry through the rest of tonight, and the day tomorrow also is going to be completely dry. But tomorrow night, Quita, I have some new data coming in. A line of storms is possible. We'll go through it coming up.
All right, good watching out for us, Hunter. Thank you so much. And right now, tens of thousands of people are without power this evening after the storm knocked down trees and power lines. We're seeing a lot of damage to homes and businesses out there. And KVUE's Darenisha Heron is live in North Austin, where part of a gas station came crashing down onto cars tonight. Darenisha?
Now, Quita, the damage here tonight is astonishing. It's really shocking that no one was injured in this incident. I mean, take a look. You can see that the canopy at this gas station just pretty much fell off the bone onto multiple vehicles. I'm told people were inside of these cars when this all happened. And again, thankfully, no one was hurt. Now, this Shell gas station is on Mopac Service Road near Spicewood Springs Road. I spoke to one group of friends and they say they parked at the Shell to take cover, not expecting what happened next.
Well, we didn't really have that much time to think. I kind of just saw the light get a little bit darker for like a second, and then just like barely braced, and then it hit it. And then we saw, obviously, it hit all the other cars, and we were pretty scared at first, but then we saw his car doesn't have too much damage, so we got pretty lucky.
And as we drove around the Northwest Hills area, we saw downed trees. Take a look at this one. It was uprooted from the ground, hanging over a fence, knocking down power lines. Austin Energy says this is the type of damage they're dealing with, along with damaged electrical equipment. Austin Energy says crews are working as quickly and safely as possible to restore power, and all available crews are in service right now. Austin Energy has activated its emergency operations. Now, when I spoke to the Austin Energy spokesperson, he says right now they don't have an estimated restoration time for the city. He said that some people could possibly go days without power as they try to get things back up and running. I want to show you all a look at this outage map right here. So as of right now, at least 58,000 Austin Energy customers are without power tonight, Quita.